why you only matter, and how it's not selfish, it's more selfless, if you think about it. Roll it. Welcome back to another video where we're talking about you and why you need to start loving and respecting you. In the last video, I talked about the ideas behind what you need to do to be the best you can be for yourself. And that's because the best person you could ever be is yourself. We walked through the notion of you need to start doing the things that you're enthusiastic about, the things you love to do, so that you can start developing even more enthusiasm, more passion. Because from that, dedication will come from it. Dedication for what you are doing. From it, personal growth will inspire you to do even more because you'll realize how far you can go with what you're doing. More time will be allocated towards it, and that self-love and self-respect will start to grow and flourish inside of you. The purpose and mission in life will come from this, and you'll be off to the races having done something very few people tend to do. The email I got today came from somebody who's going through what I've been through, and it really touched a nerve on me, and I wanted to make this video because I know a lot of you are going through it. Hi Nikos, why is it that everyone makes me feel like shit? Because people are people, and we just gotta call out when we see it and, you know, stop it from happening. Why is it I do so much and then I feel this way? Because you're feeling this way, you're allowing it to feel this way. I do so much and I don't even do my own stuff. I give and I give. So she goes on to talk about the individual people, so I'm not going to get into the whole thing. I really wanted to touch up on it because of that notion right there. We all have been there. And if you haven't, well, you're lucky that you haven't. People are people. People are just plain down people. And human nature takes over, and voila, you have the product of the stupidity that occurs, whether it is from jealousy, resentment, or any of the other negative attributes us humans have. So why do you feel this way? Well, it's very simple. You're allowing it to happen. You're allowing yourself to dictate how you feel based on the scenario. In essence, you're punishing yourself. You're doing it to you. You're repeating that narrative in your mind, and then you're punishing yourself for allowing yourself to be in that situation that you've already been in many, many times, yet you keep doing it and you keep going through the same scenario. I have been there. Sometimes I'm still there. It's a development process. It doesn't just, one moment you turn off the switch and that's it. It takes time, practice, and dedication in doing the following that I'm about to tell you. 1, what's your personal net worth? You need to analyze what is your net worth? What is your value? What is your value to yourself? And what do you consider the value is for everybody else for you? If your net worth is not that high on a personal note, it won't be any much higher for everybody else. Which brings us to self-love and self-respect. Your personal net worth has to be based off self-love and self-respect. If that value there is not the highest, well, we got the scenario that you're describing. It's that scenario where you do everything for everybody, you don't do your stuff, and then voila, they take advantage of you, they keep taking advantage of you till you have your breaking point, and then the loop starts again, leaving you to not be doing the stuff you want to be doing. So the question that you need to ask next is, how can anybody love me if I don't love myself? How can anybody love me if I don't have self-love and self-respect? This is a critical question that we don't talk about a lot. We never actually talk about it. We don't grow up learning it. We don't go through this process until we're finally getting older, through high school, through college, university, or work, and we realize people are taking advantage of us, and those bad relationships, that first heartbreak happens, and then life kind of opens up. It's what do they call it? Pandora's box opens up, and the world is the world we actually see, not the sheltered life that we have had during childhood and adolescence and all that. It is one of the toughest lessons to learn because it's a lesson we don't learn until we experience it. Love is based on respect. Without respect, there is no love. This is a fundamental truth. And if you expect anybody to love you, they need to respect you first. There can be no love without respect. This is what happens. What you're going through happens. When you don't respect yourself, there's no self-love, and where there's no self-love, nobody can see where that level is, and they don't respect nor love you, because at the end of the day, the level that they will love and respect you on is what you allow the other person to love and respect you on. As in previous videos, I encourage you to click below and check them out on time being wasted, your time being wasted specifically. What I continually talk about is the fact that you need to create that border, that line that isn't crossed. When your values are being crossed, you need to say no, and this line will be the line you need to live by. You stand fast to it, and you don't allow anybody to bring you under it. So when you have something you're doing, like the business that you go on to talk about, that you're not working on, you need to stand fast on that and say, I need to dedicate my 3 to 5 to 10 hours on this right now. And it doesn't matter if you're my parents, my brother, my sister, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my family member, my anything. I am gonna be working on this because this is what I need to be doing right now. This is my passion. This is my mission and purpose. This is what I need to do right now. What this will do is it will encourage the other people to start respecting you and loving you more. And being that you're in the situation you're in, it's gonna take time. A very, 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 very long time. But day by day, it will start to develop into this environment that you see the change over time. And in 6 months' time, you will be saying in an email to me, hey Nico, it was the best advice I ever got. Because people will see this, and the people that will see it will either stick around and respect you for it and love you for it, or they're gonna leave to allow other people to come in. And when you're doing this in this way and you implement it in a structured manner, the new people that come into your life, you won't have to work for anything. They will automatically respect your time, respect you as an individual, respect the level of love you have for yourself, and respect will flourish into love because you will be doing the same for them. Very simple, very, very simple. But it takes time and it's hard because it's a day-to-day process of you continually learning to grow. That self-growth, this is what it is. And on a bonus note, I would encourage you for your business to visit the link below on mentorsapproach.com and download my free book. It'll give you access so that you can get into the free course, so it can help you get moving in the right direction with your business a little bit quicker than you might be working on. And of course, join my Facebook group so that I can start communicating you one-on-one and keep you accountable on what we talked about, because I'm challenging you today to be accountable to do the things I'm talking about. My name is Nikos Rentas. This is mentorsapproach.com. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let us know the time where you went through this kind of a scenario and what kind of things were going through your mind that made the big changes. What did you implement? Because who knows, maybe somebody's going through this and you could help save a life.